Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Country Brewster. Today we are going to make a mixed berry wine. So that will be the recipe for today. I will be making a 2-gallon batch. At the end of the video, I will show you guys the ingredients for a 1-gallon batch so that you don't have to calculate that on your own. So stay tuned at the end of the video if you only feel like making a 1-gallon batch. The first thing we're going to do is get a gallon of water, or in your case would be a half a gallon of water, in our pot and bring that up to 150 degrees, and then we're going to get ready to add in our fruit and our other ingredients. So I'm going to get this heated up and I will bring you guys back as soon as that's ready. Okay, so our water is heated up to 150 degrees. At this point, if you are using a black tea bag, you would want to add that in for your tannins. I am going to be using a tannin instead. I have this, so I'm going to use it instead. There's nothing wrong with using a black tea bag. I use those all the time, as you guys have seen. And then we're also going to add in our lemon juice, which is going to be half a teaspoon of lemon juice in there, or half of a lime, or half of a lemon, sorry, I keep doing that. Half of a lemon squeezed. Just the juice is all we want. We don't want the rind in there. And then the yeast nutrient. So I'm going to add that stuff in, and then I will bring you guys back. Okay, so I got our tannin in there, our lemon juice in there, and I added in our yeast nutrient. That's going to be a half a teaspoon of yeast nutrient. I am making a 2-gallon batch, so I am putting in 6 cups of sugar. So we're going to add that in. Give this a mix, get that sugar dissolved in there. If you guys are interested in using tannin instead of a tea bag, you can get it on Amazon. It's very cheap for a small packet. It goes pretty far. I think I paid $6 for that one. If not, you're more than welcome to use black tea. It works just as good. Like I said, I've used that for years. I just hadn't used tannin and wanted to give it a shot. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get the berries out and get some other stuff set up, and then I will bring you guys back for that. Alright, I got our brew bag into the pot. It's also, everything has been cleaned and sanitized. Before I start filming, as usual, this is what we're using. Great Value brand, very medley. Strawberries and blueberries and raspberries. So we're adding that into the brew bag. And then we're going to tie this off. Maybe. All right, that should do. Alright, now we're going to get that mixed in there, get those berries dissolved in that, or defrosted in that warm water. I'm gonna let this sit here and just kind of marinate, and I'm gonna get the lid cleaned and sanitized while I'm doing that. And then I will bring you guys back and we'll add in our last half gallon or gallon of water, whichever one you are doing at home. Okay, thanks. All right, we're back. I'm gonna add in our other gallon of water, or your half gallon of water, whichever one you're doing. Trying not to make a mess. I'm using, I didn't mention this earlier, I'm using Fermento yeast nutrient. That's another one you can get on Amazon. I like it. It's like an all-natural type of a yeast nutrient. There are other ones you can get if you so desire. So because I'm making a 2-gallon batch, I have 2 pounds of mixed berries in here. If you're doing a gallon, it would be 1 pound of mixed berries. Most of the recipes I do, I make 2 gallon batches. I like to use the bigger fermenters, and I don't like to just do a gallon in them. All right. Got that mixed up nice and good. Now we need to take a gravity reading. I'm gonna pull that out and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, that's at 1050. We're already getting a nice good color. Some of those berries are gonna take some time to really break down and give us some more color. It's a little light right now, but it will get darker. Okay, so next is the yeast. Let me go grab that and I will bring you guys along for that, and we'll get the lid on and get the airlocks in and get it labeled and put away. I will be using Red Star Premier yeast. You guys are more than welcome to use whatever kind of yeast you want. I'm going to be using a whole packet. If you're only making a gallon batch at home, you can get away with only using half a packet. Get those yeast knocked down there. Okay. Next is our lid. Alright, I'm going to get the airlocks on. I'm going to write down the label, what it is, what date, what starting gravity. The starting gravity for this was 1050. I will show you guys that recipe for the 1 gallon that I have written down before I end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you try this recipe at home, and I hope it's as delicious for you as it is for me. Thanks. And there we have it. Airlocks are in. Got our starting gravity. And here's the ingredients list for a 1 gallon recipe. You can pause here and take a screenshot, save it for later.